By the end of this video, you are going to know how to be selected for this scholarship, because I'm going to be telling you the tips, the strategies, and everything that you need to know in order to win this scholarship. So what scholarship are we talking about? We are talking about the DAAD EPOS Scholarship. I did a video on this where I was explaining the differences between the EPOS Scholarship and the Helmut Schmidt Scholarship, which are all DAAD scholarships. If you've not watched the video, I think you should start from watching that so you have a good idea on what route you should actually be taking. Should you apply for this or should you apply for the Helmut Schmidt Scholarship? But all EPOS people, please pay attention to this video because I'm going to be teaching you how to win the scholarship. So let's start with the first most important thing, and this is your motivation letter strategy. These are the do's and these are the don'ts. So don'ts, you should not do. I am writing to apply for the master's program in blah, blah, you're going to lose. In 2018, I started my bachelor's degree, and then in 2020, blah, blah, you're going to lose. My cornucopia of ubiquitous skills will revolutionize the paradigm. No, you're going to lose. So what are you going to do in order to actually have a proper motivation strategy? Number one, you have the red pen don't. So do start with a unique hook, okay, about a specific challenge in your community. The next one, synthesize your experience. Do not repeat your CV chronologically. The next one, use clear, factual, and logical English. Straightforward evidence is better than poetic SAT level vocabulary. German academics prefer logic and facts over flowery emotion, and that is what these don'ts are actually just telling us, and how you should strategize as you write your motivation letter. By the way, y'all let me know in the comment section, are y'all interested in the EPOS DAAD scholarship? I think it's a great scholarship. It is fully funded. In the previous video, I talked to y'all about who should be applying for this. So are y'all interested in it? If you are, please let me know in the comment section, okay? And what is your major? Because when we spoke about the differences between Helmut Schmidt and the EPOS, it really came down to the majors that you are applying for, okay? So what is your major? Then we can start figuring out, are you a good fit for this scholarship or not, okay? So let's look at the employer recommendation matrix. So this, avoid generic letters of recommendation. So generic letters of recommendation, they use copied internet template, they merely confirm dates of employment, it features a digitally scanned low resolution signature, it focuses on general personality traits. That is not going to cut it. You need a winning letter of recommendation. It is written by an official company letterhead, so there should be a letterhead there. It features original ink signature and official institution stamp. Make sure you have it there. It highlights specific projects, teamwork, and localized impact, especially vis-a-vis you and the things that you have done. And then it includes a guarantee of re-employment upon return. The strategy to win here is, do not let your employer write a generic template. Provide them with a bulleted list of your specific achievements so they have concrete facts to reference. This tells us that if you're going to be applying for this particular scholarship, you are going to be needing a recommendation letter from your employer. So please, 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 if you're not in good terms with your employer, do well to make peace with your employer such that your employer can write this motivation letter for you, because it is extremely necessary. As you all watch the video, please, please, please do well to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on, and share the video with anyone that is interested in studying in Germany and of course does not want to pay the huge amount of money that goes into the blocked account, because if you get this opportunity, you do not need a blocked account, okay? They are going to cover for everything. So let's look at your motivation letter. So this is the crown jewel of your application. So your motivation letter, it should have a professional goal. What exact sector or role do you want post-degree? That is important. And then number two, home country impact. How will you drive development? Use specific facts and figures, okay? Why Germany and that program? Mention specific modules, research focus, or German systems that you admire. This is how you win, you guys. This is really how you win. And then why you? What professional and volunteer experiences make you the right leader for this for this. Strategy to win, keep it exactly at 1 to 2 pages maximum. Make every word count. This is practically a step-by-step guide on how you are going to win the scholarship. And if you're able to follow everything that we are going to cover, as we've already started, as we go along, if you follow everything, you are going to have a good chance at winning this particular scholarship. Okay, so y'all let me know in the comment section, is this helpful? Is this helpful? Is this helpful? Please let me know. I don't want this to be a one person speaking to the other person 2 weeks. How is it going? Like, is this helpful for you? Or y'all let me know. Okay, now let's look at the next thing that is going to help you win, which is your Europass CV strategy. Mind the gap. So the rule here is your CV must be in the Europass format, reverse chronological, and include exact dates. Okay, so your strategy to win here is leave 0 unexplained gaps. If you took 6 months to study for exam, search for a career path, or volunteer, state it clearly. Gaps longer than 3 months raise immediate red flags if left blank. Honesty is always better than an empty space. This is extremely important because this is one of the documents that you will have to prepare as you apply for this scholarship. Number one, there are tons of Europass CV templates online, but what you are learning from this video is that do not leave any space blank, because if you leave a space blank, then that will be a red flag and you're not going to get the scholarship. So a strategy to win is do not leave any space blank. So we are going to continue learning how you should win. Please do well to like the video, share the video. Okay, so the target here is where and how you apply. If you're able to follow this, you will win the scholarship. So the first thing is you can apply to maximum 3 EPOS courses. 3. Okay, the strategy to win: if applying to multiple courses, you must explicitly rank them priority 1, priority 2, priority 3 in your DAAD form and your motivation letter. Changing this order later will result in disqualification. That tells you that you really have to take some time to, number one, watch that previous video that I did. What are the participating universities in this particular program? When you've gone through the list of the participating universities and then you figure out, of course, you're applying to them because your major is already included as part of the EPOS program. So you make sure that which are the universities that are offering the major that you would like to study, and then go through them, because probably it's going to be more than one, and then have a good reason for why you're going to choose a particular university and be able to justify why that particular university. And when you get to that point, then you now rank it from 1 to 3, from the most important to maybe the not necessarily most important to least important, but your choices, your options, and which one do you like the most. Okay, now let us continue learning on how you are going to win the scholarship, because I'm not making this video for you to not win the scholarship. I am making this video, taking time to shoot the video, edit the video, publish the video, because I want you all to win. And when you all go ahead and win the scholarship, come back and tell people that there is this video that was really helpful. Thank you, Dr. Sylvie, this was helpful. I've had people tell me that for the MEX scholarship. So yes, definitely come back with your testimony. Okay, so let's look at how you're going to win through the EPOS DNA. What are they actually looking for? If you're not able to understand what they are actually looking for, the chance that you're going to win is low. So let's make sure that you win. So here they have academic excellence, they are looking for that. Professional experience, they are looking for that. Development impact, they are looking for that. And then what they are looking for is a mixture of all of these 3 things. Where these 3 things collide, that is your sweet spot that you're supposed to be there. And if you're in that sweet spot, you become the agent of change. And if you're able to prove how much of an agent of change you are, the chances that you're going to get the scholarship is very high. The DAAD isn't just funding your education, they are investing in your home country's future. Your strategy to win here: connect every single document back to one central narrative, exactly how you will use this degree to solve a specific social, political, or technical challenge back home. So let's do a bit of a test run here. If you're going to be applying for this scholarship, what is the challenge in your country that you want to contribute to solving? What is the challenge in your country that you want to contribute to solving? I want you all to let me know in the comment section, because if you're able to start articulating that here online, by the time you go through to do your application, it has already marinated well in your head. You've brainstormed the ideas, and then you're just transferring it. It now just turns to writing stuff that you've already thought about. So what is the challenge that you want to solve in your country? Let me know in the comment section. Okay, now let's look at the documents that you are going to have to submit. Just like with any other scholarship, there are a ton of documents that you need. So you have here the DAAD form. You're going to have to submit that. The Europass CV, we already spoke about that. If you have any confusion, scroll back and watch that part of the video. Motivation letter, we already spoke about how you're going to make sure you win with the motivation letter. Employer recommendation, we already spoke about how you're going to win. Then now you have work certificates, these are just issued. Transcripts and degrees, these are just issued. And then language proof, these are just issued. So the main strategy of what can really help you win here is doing your CV properly, doing your motivation letter properly, and then doing your employer recommendation properly, and practically understanding what the scholarship provider is looking for, and craft your application in a way that shows that you are a good person for them to choose and give the scholarship. So let's look at the strategy to win here. German selection committees highly value extreme organization. Follow the exact DAAD checklist sequence. Merging a perfectly organized single PDF is your first test of competence. Disorganized files are the first to be rejected. So based off of what they are saying here, it shows that you will have to fill up all of the documents, and then arrange them into like one whole, merge all of them into one orderly PDF, and then probably that one whole PDF is what you are going to submit as you go through your application. And we've already spoken about the documents that are going to help you stand out and win. So please make sure you apply pressure on those documents. Okay, let's look at the multi-course narrative strategy. One letter for equals to up to 3 courses. The rule here, if you apply to 2 or 3 DAAD programs, you must submit the exact same motivation letter to all of them. Remember, we had already spoken about this motivation letter, and we had already spoken that you can apply for 3 universities in this scholarship. Okay, so write a unified narrative about your core development goal. Dedicate the final section of the letter to explicitly explain why course A is your first choice, why course B is your second, and how they both uniquely equip you to achieve your single developmental mission. So you have a priority breakdown that you have to do when you write this letter. Okay, so apparently you'll be writing one letter to explain your motivation for all of the 3 courses, and you will have to explain why that priority A, why priority B, why priority C. Okay, so please keep that in mind when you go through your application. And then let's look at the next strategy that you're going to use to win. All of the tips that we are really sharing here are like really insider hacks that can help you win the scholarship. So please do not ignore any of them. As you're watching this, take notes, you guys. Take notes, because if you skip one of it, that is how you're not going to make it. Then you will come back later and be like, oh, Dr. Watikum, I did not make it. Well, you did not take time to watch the video carefully, right? Watch the video carefully, take notes of all of the hacks, and then implement all of them. That is how you win. Okay, navigating the strictest rule, 2 years of work experience. So is it post-bachelor? Yes. Is it related to the course? Yes. Is it officially documented? Yes. Then you qualify. Okay, so the rule here is you must have exactly 2 years of relevant professional experience prior to applying. Your strategy to win here: unpaid volunteer work can count if it is highly relevant, and you can provide an official certificate on organizational letterhead detailing your impact. Do not include irrelevant survival jobs just to fill time. So what they are saying here is, I think they really want, they keep insisting about letterheads. I think they want to be able to justify that you have done some work which is related to the study that you want to do, and that work is something that has prepared you for you to be able to do that. And also because they value a lot of official things, the one that you should be able to have that official letterhead. So you all let me know, are you all in good terms with your employer? Can you get these recommendation letters? Can you get these recommendation letters? You all let me know in the comment section, okay? Now let's look at generally as a whole. Let's now put it all together. How is a winning profile? What does a winning profile look like? You should come back and watch this as you do your prepare your documents, because if your profile is not like this, know that you're not going to win, okay? So an average applicant applies simply to get a free master's degree, hides employment gaps and inflates job titles, uses complex flowery language, flowery English to sound smart, submits this disorganized folder to loose PDFs, okay? How do you win? Applies to acquire tools to solve a specific home country problem. I already asked you all to let me know in the comment section what is the problem you are trying to solve. Explains gaps honestly and clearly, just as we said when you're doing your Europass CV, pay attention to that. Uses clear logical and factual languages, and then merges a PDF in the exact sequence of the checklist. I think that one of the things, you all let me know in the comment section, do you know how to merge a PDF? There are so many things that I actually, I came across a certain application. If you all have, what are you all using to merge your PDFs? Because I've tried to merge PDFs online several times, and it always leads me to a place where I have to pay some money, and I'm like, oh Lord, where are the free applications? Like, how are y'all merging your PDFs? Y'all let me know in the comment section, okay? Maybe I should be able to learn from y'all. Like, what are y'all using? All the times that I've tried to do it, it has led me to a page that I have to pay for, and I'm just like, oh Lord. Okay, yeah, right. Okay, now let us talk about the next strategy. I really need you all to win the scholarship, okay? I need you all to win the scholarship. Probably at some point, I'm going to see if I can connect you all with EPOS scholars so they can guide you all one-on-one to apply for the scholarship. So let's look at the interview stage, okay? If you all are interested in a one-on-one, you all let me know in the comment section. And of course, it's not going to be free. Like, come on, like, people are spending time trying to help you win a scholarship. You should know that that should not be a free service. Like, it doesn't even make sense for anyone to think that it is going to be a free service. Like, what? All right, the interview stage, if shortlisted, you have the application submitted, then you have the shortlist notifications, and then it goes right to connecting the dots. So the context here, committees are looking for independence, deep engagement, and practical readiness. Your strategy to win here is own your narrative. Be ready to explain exactly how the dots of your past experiences connect to your intended research. Demonstrate how you're prepared to handle a new cultural experience and contribute independently to established academic topics. Most of the times, I've seen so many scholarships that always lead back to what are the things in your past that have prepared you for this particular thing that you say that you want to research. It is always extremely important that you have some kind of a good enough answer for all of this, such that it can tell a coherent story. This is really like, getting chosen for a scholarship is really storytelling. How do you craft your story in a way that people look at it and be like, this is going to be a good person that we should invest this money on. This is going to be a good return on investment. The best person that tells the best story is the person that gets the scholarship, okay? So now let's look at the final things that if you have all check, you are going to win the scholarship. So is your academic degree less than 6 years old? Okay. Have you resided in Germany for less than 15 months? Do you have exactly 2 years of proven relevant work experience? Is your motivation letter relentlessly focused on your home country's development? You should be meticulous, be factual, and show them the leader that you are about to become. Good luck. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful. Please do to like the video, save the video, share the video with anybody that is interested in studying in Germany, because that is how it supports the channel and it helps me to continue doing this work, okay? Please do to like the video and share the video. I'm going to see you all in the next one.